Hey, how's it going? This is No Cover, Where to Go, Who to Know. I am here with the legend, Chris Bianchi. He actually has Legend Recordings.
Absolutely. Legend Recordings is our record company. Be sure to stop by and check that out, legendrecordings.co.
He's not only a legend, this guy started off in music. He's pretty much born and raised in music from Kent State. 11th grade, signed to Metal Blade
Absolutely.
Records.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's been a crazy ride, to say the least, of learning, experience, highs and lows, obviously, that comes with it. But I think that's what keeps it fun and exciting. And I'm still doing it because, it's not a boring ride or a plain ride. It's you never know what you're going to get, every single day. And I think that's really awesome.
So how did that work out? You're on tour in 11th grade, barely getting your driver's license.
Yeah.
You climb in a van, like most bands probably, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you start your tour and you start driving around.
Right. Yeah, it was crazy back then. Especially, it was learning to become grown-ups and adults, in the fast lane, basically, because there were so many problems that needed to be solved that were things that we just never thought of. I mean, from repairs, maintenance, breaking down on the road, being alone in the middle of Arizona, so far from home. I mean, you're still grown, but you're not fully grown yet. So just figuring those things out together and working with the five of us as a real team made us brothers. And it was a hands-on college experience, I guess is the best way to put it, in multiple different segments of things. So that was really cool.
So did you just play all ages shows or 21 up? And then
It was a variable on that too, depending on the show or the tour or festival that we were on in the package. But it was case by case with that too. It was some venues were all age. When it was the 21 and over and stuff, it was one of those we can't even let you in. And then they're well, they're a signed band, they're national, you have to let them in, they're on the tour package. So it'd be all right, you guys can play, but here's your wristband, right in, right out, not even standing in the venue at all. So it was one of those type of things along the way.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So, all right, you're on tour, you've got your merch, you're dealing with cash, money. How does an 11th grader learn to deal with managing money and doing the books?
So that I give the props to Josh Owen, our bass player. He's always been the business savvy one of the band. So even back then, we were pretty terrible with money and things like that. As far as teens, whatever, learning. So there was one guy in the band that was that guy who was really strict, good at keeping the books, and always sharp as kind of an accountant type of thing. So he always took care of it and kept us good, even though we didn't make much. But it was enough to get to every show, eat a little, and.
So does he work for Ernst & Young now?
Something like that, actually. He's in a corporate type of a position doing something that's important. I'm not exactly sure the title, but he is now. So.
Well, how cool. So then he goes from, this guy's got a great story, Chris. So he goes from doing that to, as a dream kid, going around touring on Metal Blade Records, to then working in management in Los Angeles with Blasko, the bass player for Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, and that, again, stroke of luck, and it must be timing is the best way that I can see it. He took a chance on me when I was up and coming, wrote him a really good email, got to meet him once and just tell him my story and tell him, this is who I am, what I do. And he was I see a lot of you and me. You have the same story. It's so crazy. We're different people, but it's the same story. His band got signed to Metal Blade. Cryptic Slaughter he was in when he was in 11th grade.
Wow.
Went on to tour, went on to become a manager. So it was cool. He took me under his wing, gave me a lot of advice, gave me a cushion or a stomping ground to get my feet wet, put my name in the industry some more, which I'm forever grateful to them for that. And I paid attention. I showed that I wanted to be there, learn, work, and we got to represent Black Veil Brides, Zach Wild, Black Label Society, and then I worked with Rex Brown of Pantera. I was his personal manager for about 2 or 3 years to put out his whole solo album on E1 Music, and we did all kinds of really cool stuff. So it was fun.
That's awesome. And then what brought you back to Ohio?
Honestly, Ohio's home, man. I think there's so many great things from here. I don't know if it's something in the water or what it is, but just an incredible amount of artists and things that are happening here. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's here. They say it's the home of rock and roll, the first rock concert, so to speak. It just feels right to be here. It feels kind of fake other places, especially in the industry sectors. Here's home. The people are real. They're awesome people. We work together, support each other, and especially with the internet too. I mean, you're not stuck in a certain place anymore. You can be worldwide from anywhere. So I think that's what brought me home.
Yeah. So
Keeps
then,
me home.
so he's got that. He comes home. He starts CB Entertainment, his own management company. How many bands do you have under your management?
At any given time, we have about 8 to 12 bands on our roster, so it's a handful, but we have a team. We have a couple artist managers. Shout out to Bobby, to Cody, a few other people that work with us and for us. They help run the ship too, just, as important as I consider myself, and we work together, help the bands together. So, yeah, 8, 10, 12, right around there is kind of where we'll max out.
This guy's amazing. And then he does Summit Fest.
Yes.
Summit Fest, how long you've been doing the festival?
This is our second year coming into Summit Fest, as I keep repeating, but a labor of love, really. It started as just like a passion project. Just the scene was dying around here. There's nothing really happening for anybody or for any of the bands. So I said, I love putting on shows. Why not just throw something like a big party for my friends and put all our friends' bands on? Last year, a couple nationals. This year, it's just grown. Next year, we're hoping to grow even larger, any way that we can. So it's really just a labor of love, and it takes everybody being here, to pull this off. So
he's got Unearth playing here. I mean, he just brought Unearth. I mean, going inside, it's just amazing. He's got 2 stages. He's got the parking lot full. People are having a great time. There's food vendors. There's drinks. There's merchandise. This is a legit festival in the second year, so congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you so much for being here.
Yeah,
it means a lot too, and to have everybody again means the world. That's how we keep it going. It's all about the music. So
awesome. Well, I'm excited to see how this grows. This has been a lot of fun. Meeting you, getting to be here, enjoying the show, enjoying the music. Everybody next year, come on out, Summit Fest, and look for CB Entertainment. All right. Thanks, brother.
That was awesome, man. Thank you.
Oh, you rock.
So much.
No cover TV.